Shalom to the nation of Israel. Before we get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So, this your brother Shapar, man. So I was watching Elder Apostle Tahar, and he was going, he was pointing out the era of these camps out here that's teaching that this is sin right here, man. This is sin. I'm gonna try to do the lesson where, where Lord willing it don't get taken down. Let's get into it, right? So, go to the blue book. Let's go to the blue book, right? Let's go to the blue book. It's different marks, right? Let's get some of them, right? Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4, right? And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, right? Mark, right? Let's get it. Let's get it. High Apostle. And I was thinking, this is not the mock. This is not the, if you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know, right? But if you out here teaching different, then if you don't know, you don't know. If you out here teaching different, then shame on you, man. See this one, right? Let's get it.
Strong's H 8420. Tav.
Tav, right? Or the wa. Think it'll get you to the wa. Let's make sure. There you go, right there.
Strong's H 8427. Tava,
right? Now, so let's go back to Tav. Right?
Strong's H 8420. Tav,
right? Tav. Root word is Tava, right? Now, this one is a mark and sign of exemption from judgment. This is what this one is. Exemption from judgment, right? Exemption from judgment. So now let's go back and look at it again, so you could get the context of what's being said in this one, right? Let's get it again. Ezekiel chapter 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon them exempt from judgment. Set a mark that exempts them from judgment upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Why did he say that? Because you see the next couple of verses. Look at the next couple of verses. And to the others that didn't get the mark, the exemption from judgment, and to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite them. because they don't have the mark, the exemption from judgment. And it's not going to be where you come down and get stamped. It's going to be that spiritual mark. Let not your eyes spare, neither have pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near them come not near any man upon whom is the mark, the exemption from judgment, the tawah, the tav, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which was before the house, right? So you got that one, right? That's one mark, right? Now, because these heads with that, it's bugged out, man. I don't see how y'all can't get it. I don't see how y'all can't get it. And it's funny, I was just talking to the sister. She said they can't get it because they done took the jump shot. And I'm like, you right. Some of them camps that is teaching that it's sin. A lot of them did tell their people that to take the jump shot. They did tell them take the jump shot. Now, let's read this one now, right? So we done got one more, right? Now, let's get this one. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark of the beast, had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 666, right? So now let's go back to Revelation 13:16. Let's hit tools. Let's see what the mark is, what Mark says in this one, right? Slow motion is very easy. Already you see the last number was different than this one. So already you know it's not a spiritual mark, because in Ezekiel 9 and 4 it was a spiritual mark. You're not gonna get stamped. The Lord not gonna come down and stamp you with a mark. Okay? Now let's get this one.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Don't even sound the same, right? Tav, Tawa, Tav, Tawa, Karigma, right? Okay. Let's see what this one say. A stamp. A stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is just against the Messiah. The mark branded upon horses, you will be like cattle, right? Look at the third one. The third one is the one right there. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Look at the example. Look at the example right here. Definition example. Scratching, look. Scratching or etching, i.e. stamp as a badge of servitude, a sculptured figure, statue, a graven mark. Okay. Let's keep getting it. Let's go to the root word.
Strong's G 5482. Charax.
So now I done went to the root word in the Ezekiel, the 9 and 4. And we done and it was Tav and Tawa. Now we got Karagma and Karax. Don't sound the same, right? So it can't be a spiritual mark. It can't be. Let's get it. A pale, a stake, a palisade all rampant, right? Palisade. Now let's get what a palisade look like. Let's get there. Is it there? Where is it at? That ain't it. Palisade. This is a palisade. Look up palisade and look what a palisade look like. It look like a stake. It look like something almost like a you could say a hypodermic needle, right? That's a palisade, right? Almost look like a delivery system. Look at this one right here. Right? Like something could come out of there, right? Okay. Let's look at a couple more palisades. We like Apostle to Elder Apostle Tahar said, man, we gotta get on this because this is the next biggest prophecy that's happening, man. What that look like, man? Okay, now let's get over here. Not that one. See? Well, it's right there. Yeah. Did I close it out? I think I closed it out. I'm gonna have to look it back up again. That's that one. Salakia. Yeah, this is it's plain as day, man. It's plain as day, man. It's plain as day, man. But some of these people can't teach it, man. They not gonna teach it. They not teaching it. Watch. Let's go. Let's hit this one. I want you to see the similarities in the palisade, right? Remember the picture of the palisade, right? So now look at this one. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. Now look at the tip of this. Look at the tip of that. See the tip of that, right? Now let's go back to this. Where is it at? Right here. That's the same tip. That's the same tip. A palisade. You got to remember now, the men of the Lord that was telling you this back in a time before they had certain terminology. So the terminology that they was trying to explain, the visions that they was seeing was going to be things that was, you know, that they knew, the terminology that they knew. Palisade is the terminology he gave. And then you get to this one. Where is it at? Is it here? Yeah. Look at that. That's a palisade. That's a palisade. That's a palisade. That's a palisade. It's plain, man. It's plain, man. It's plain to see, man. It's plain to see. Let's go back to this, though. Let's get back to the blue letter, right? Right? So now we done gave you two marks, right? We done gave you Karax and we done gave you Tawa, right? We done gave you Karax and we done gave you Tawa. Now watch this one. Right now, we got another mark right here. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it into focus. Right? Now, I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. Right? So we done got to mark them, go through the midst of the city, and put a mark upon the foreheads in Ezekiel, right? 9 and 4, right? The Dawah. And we done gave you that receive his mark, Revelation 13:16. Now we add another mark. Now, I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, right? Now let's look at Mark again. A, B, C, D. That's what the apostle said. That's what he said. Make it plain upon tables, right? It's a different word again. It's a different word again. If you could go back and rewind the lesson and start at the first one and get all of the Strong's G's and see that they all 3 different Strong G's words, right? Three different Greek words. Let's get it. Right?
Strong's G 4648. Scapeo. Scapeo.
Scapeo, right? Don't sound nothing like Caracas that begin with a C, and Tawa or Tav that begin with a T, right? Now let's look at what this mark say. This mark say what? To look at, to observe, contemplate, to mark them, to fix one's eyes upon, direct one's attention to, anyone, to look to, take heed to thyself, right? Sound different. All 3 marks sound different, right? And this one here, you could tell ain't no action going on with this one. Ain't no action going on with this. Other than you checking them out, you watching them, you seeing what they up to, you watching they movement and this and this and that, right? So now let's go to the root word of this one.
Strong's G 4649. Scapas. Scapas.
Scopeo and Caspas. Let's say it again.
Strong's G 4649. Scapas. Scapas.
Caspas. I'm struggling with that SK. I'm struggling with that one. But look, an observer, a watchman, the distant mark looked at, the goal or end one has in view. So I'm checking them out. I'm scoping them out. I'm peeping, like how they say, I'm peeping game. I'm peeping the game that he spit. 3 different marks, man. 3 different marks, man. So it's plain to see that this right here is what GMS teaches it is, man. I ain't even trying to say the name right there. So you can read the title of it. I'm not even trying to say it because I'm not trying to get my, you know what I'm saying? But it's plain to see. I done showed you 3 different marks in the scripture, man. I showed you 3 different marks in the scripture. And so the Revelation 13:16 is a physical one. The first one in Ezekiel 9 and 4 is a spiritual mark that the Lord is going, only the elect going to get it. Only the elect going to get out of here. So that's a spiritual mark that the Lord that had in you from the time that you would. Matter of fact, let's get that one. Let's get that one. Where is it at? I think it's Jeremiah, ain't it? Jeremiah 1 and 5. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Yeah, so the Lord put that mark on you in the womb. You've been marked from the womb what you was gonna be, man. So that's the one right there. Now this other one, this one is the one Esau got. He got that mark for you, man. He try to line you up, man. He try to line you up, man. He try to line you up. And clearly we done show where this right here is this over here. Where's that? Not that one. This right here. They look exactly alike. They look exactly alike. How much more accurate can the apostle have Apostle John on the island of Patmos been at speaking and using the terminology back then in them days? How much more accurate can he have been? It's plain. It's plain to me. It's plain. And I think them heads done took a bag, man. I think they done took a bag, so they can't tell you. They can't tell you this. They can't tell you this. And Apostle made a great point. It's sin is mentioned in the Bible 486 times, man. Sin is mentioned in the Bible 486 times, man. So if this right here is sin, everybody is done. Because once you get it, you done. Matter of fact, let's get that one. Once you get it, you done. What is that? Revelation 20 and 4. I hope this makes sense, man. I hope the way I'm explaining it makes sense, man. Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, both hands. So they'd be like, oh, you could get it in the left hand, you could get it in the butt cheek. They stupid. They making a joke of it and making a mockery to make you laugh, to make you let your guard down so where you not taking it serious. This is a serious thing, man. Neither his image and had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years, man. So it's plain to see, man. It's plain to see. I done gave it to you, so I don't know if you can receive it. If you can receive it or not, man. Even this right here. Look at the barcode thing. Cause the double lines right here is the 6. So you got the code right here. 666. And so when you get that, you know, when you get the potato chip, when you get that potato chip inside you, you gonna have this barcode. A barcode gonna be in that chip, that potato chip. So yeah, Lord willing, they don't get my channel. But hey, Apostle said we had to speak on it. So here you go, man. I'm following rules. Following orders, man. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully y'all get it, man, that they lying to you, man. If they telling you something different than this, man. If they telling you something different than this, they lying to you. So we going to close out with that one. We going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that ruled well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird. Tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Kwam Yasharala, and abide, Barakatham family. Shalom.